Hi dear friends, today I am here to teach you very interesting chapter named Selfish Giant. So before teaching this story, I would like to give you the short introductions of the writer. This story is written by one of the prolific writers named Oscar Wilde. So he is an Irish writer. He is not only a playwright but he's also a dramatist and novelist too. And how does the story begin? Let me tell you step by step. So once school children, they finish their school, and after finishing their school they went to play in the garden. Okay, and what happened when children were playing in the garden? There was happiness in the garden. Birds began to sing song, and there was greenery, and the garden was full of fruits and flowers bloom. Spring arrived, and there was full of life in the garden. So after that, what happens? So when the selfish giant saw the children happily playing in the garden, he said to the garden, he said to the children, "Hey children, why are you playing in my garden? This is my garden. So my garden is my garden. I never allow any kids to play in my garden." And after that, what happens? The selfish giant terrified the children, and children stop coming. When the selfish giant angrily scolded children and warned them not to come there again. So after that, he put up a notice board. After that, he put a notice board stating, "Children are not allowed to enter my garden." So after that, what happens? When the garden didn't see children, flowers didn't bloom there. Gardens had no fruit, and there was always hopelessness. There was death-like situations. So slowly and gradually, what happens? Winter comes there, and when winter comes there, when snowfalls occurs there, when storms arrives there, when the frost covers everything, and what kind of situations appeared there? It was like a death-like situations. The giant faced lots of problems. Giant faced several problems. He didn't see birds chirping. He didn't see flowers blooming, and trees started withering. And slowly and gradually, what happens when the selfish giant didn't see children playing in the garden? So he started realizing his mistake. So what he said, "Oh, I didn't let my children to play in the garden. As a result, my garden, so I couldn't see leaves. I couldn't see, green leaves, and children stop coming, but stop singing song." This is how he realized his mistake. So one day, what he saw a linnet. Linnet is a special kind of bird. He saw a linnet, singing song very sweetly. And when he saw a small bird, the name of the bird was linnet, singing song very sweetly, what happens? He was from the window, and he realized his mistake. At that time, he thought, "So I didn't allow my children, the small kids, to play in the garden. As a result, flower didn't bloom." And after that, he allowed all the children, he let all the children play in the garden. He did so, hoping the tree would again turn into greenery. So after that, what happens? After that, what happens? Again, he saw us. The selfish giant saw a boy struggling to reach the branch of the tree. The boy was small, and okay, he wanted to reach the branch of the tree like this. Okay, but he couldn't. His height was not good enough. He couldn't reach the top of the tree, top of the branches. At that time, okay, boy cried, and boy was asking for a help. And that scene melted the heart of the giant. After that, giant slowly went there, and he pushed the boy so that he could reach the branch of the tree. And after that, what happens? His heart was full of love and kindness. So after that, mysterious, event occurred over there. So when the children knew, okay, so giant was letting the small children to play in the garden, the children immediately realized that giant was not selfish, he was not self-centered, and children became extremely happy. And because of happiness, children again came to play in the garden, and children knew that Giant was not cruel. Giant was not self-centered. After that, children started coming to the garden. And what happens? After that, the little child who wanted to climb up the tree and whom the giant had helped to reach the branch of the tree, that child immediately disappeared. He disappeared for so many years. And when the selfish giant couldn't see that child, he asked other children, hello children, have you seen the child whom I had helped to climb to reach the to reach the branch of the tree? And children didn't give any kind of reply. So again the selfish giant started asking, have you seen the child? I have been looking for him for a number of years. What happened to him? He's not coming to my garden. And after some years, again that the selfish giant saw that small boy whom he had helped. And after that, what he saw wound on his hand and on his legs. And after that, selfish giant lovingly asked him, hello my dear child, what happened to you? I can see wound, I can see a scar on your leg, on your hand. What happened to you? Did somebody hurt you? Did somebody try to kill you? Okay, how did it happen? So I'm very sorry to see, okay, you have wound and scar on your hand. What happened to you? And after that, that child promptly replied. Here promptly means very quickly. Hello, this is not the wound. This is not the scar. This is the marks of love and kindness. So after that, when the giant let the children play in the garden, okay, children returned to the garden. After that, giant started seeing greenery. Giant saw hope, life. Okay, spring season came back. Birds started chirping, and there was full of happiness. There was life. There was happiness. There was excitement, and okay, as time passed, once the child said to the giant, hello, you are the concerned persons who had helped me to reach the branch of the tree. I mean, you had shown me love and kindness. It's my turn to show you love and kindness. So I will take you to the heaven. And the child said, please follow me. I will take you to the heaven. And when the giant followed him, when he walked a few kilometers away, and okay, so children, I mean the people found the giant dead. So here, what the prolific writer Oscar Wilde is trying to show that, okay, the child who had come there, so child had disguised himself, okay, as a god. The child was not a child, so he was a Jesus Christ, he was a god. So I mean to say, accomplished writers wants to say that if we love the children, God becomes happy. Children are themselves God. So hello dear friends, let me tell you the symbolic meaning of this story. So the symbolic meaning of this story, here is spring season, okay, and here is winter season. So spring season represents life, hope, happiness and greenery, whereas winter season stands for death, hopelessness and difficult situations. So additionally, what the prolific writer wants to say here, God punishes those who commit, serious crimes, and God shower love to those who do admirable works. So let me make you understand. When the giant was selfish, flowers didn't bloom, children didn't come to play in his garden, and when after that, God punishes him. And similarly, it's not, however, when the giant became, kind-hearted, compassionate, when he let the children to play in his garden, flowers bloom, trees stop withering, and there was hope, there was life. And God punished giant when he was selfish, and God gave reward when he became selfless. So this is the main theme of this story. So dear children, look at me. Look at me here. So selfish giant. I would like to finish within 2 minutes. The garden is full of lush greenery during the spring season. Okay, this is the some main points. Both children and birds enjoy themselves greatly at this time. However, no one is permitted to enter the garden. Through kindness and love, the giant earns a place in heavens. In winter, the garden changes completely, covered with snow, hail, frost, and storms, creating a lifelike, death-like atmosphere. One small boy's substance, the giant's heart, and soon spring returns, bringing life back to the garden. So these are the main themes of this story. So at last heart, what I would like to tell you, by profession I am an IELTS and PTE instructor and I teach English up to master's level. If you want to attend my online class, please feel free to give me a call. At last I request you to subscribe my channel and write comment in the comment sections. So saying this much, I would like to go. Bye bye, see you in next video.